because okay, now it's a information that somebody just posted. It has to do with the same media I'm talking about. Head of Directorate Chicken Dozen will be on the air today, 8 p.m. Biafra time, to give a message. 8 o'clock Biafra time. That yesterday. Apart from that, we have other messages from our brothers and our friends from Ireland and so many other things. So let's get them out of the way. I hope you take seriously these messages. When we do things, let's do those things in the proper way. Let's do them in the proper way. And
from 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land. Be warned. From 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land. Be warned.
that is information. This is information being passed on to you. Make use of the information passed on to you. And that is why we say listen to the radio. Most of us are capable of listening to the radio. The information we get, do we use it? Do we use it? Do we use them correctly? Our people, anyway, let me continue with this announcement, then we face our problems.
Celebration, we'll be free, Another St. Patrick's Day celebration is here again. The Biafran community in Ireland, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hereby invites all Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom in Ireland and around the world as we join the Irish people worldwide to celebrate the yearly St. Patrick's Day parade in County Waterford, Ireland. Date Thursday, 17th of March 2022. Time 12 noon. Venue Waterford City Center. IPOB Dublin Zone Gathering Point. Red Cow Tram Station. Off Junction 9 M50/N7 exit. Gathering time 8 a.m. prompt. Departure time 9 a.m. on dot. Host IPOB Waterford. For more information, please call IPOB Island National PRO Mazi Charles Ibebugu 087-74-633-04. Waterford Coordinator Mazi Daniel Chukwu 089-962-9126. Mazi Isaiah Oba, the Deputy European Representative 089-26-489-31. Mazi Charles Sumba, IPOB Island National Coordinator 085-143-4454. Mazi CJ Duru, IPOB Dublin Coordinator 089-959-1330. IPOB Cork Coordinator Mazi Peter Ewuzie Ezudo 085-284-2767. IPOB Dundalk Coordinator Mazi Chinedudu 087-275-6267. Mazi Basil Dike, IPOB Galway Coordinator 085-210-9907. IPOB Limerick Coordinator Mazi Benjamin Anyanwu 089-249-0835. IPOB Kerry Coordinator Mazi Ugochukwu KK Iheme 089-955-8999. Come one, come all. Let's keep Biafra alive. Signed, Mazi Stephen Chukwuemeka, IPOB Island National Secretary 085-868-3440. All hail Biafra. Biafra we hail you.
Celebration, Biafrans will be free. St. Patrick's Day, celebration, Biafrans will be free.
We support the Irish people. We join them in their broadcast, in their celebration, Irish Day. They have, you should know their history, what we have in common with them. When people are nice to you, you in turn acknowledge, show appreciation for what they have done for you. That is why we acknowledge and celebrate with them. So let me remind you one more time that Chike Dozien will be making a broadcast today, 11th of March 2022, 8 p.m. So don't miss it. Don't forget it. And another one is the calls we urged people to make yesterday. And I think we are making those calls. That's with regard to John Hopkins University hosting a forum. We don't want them to host. They should stay clear. They should stay clear. It's because they are not getting the right information. The politicians are using them. So if we present to them the activities of these politicians, they will be aware. They might not even entertain them. So when you call, you make them, like we said yesterday, tell them that due to the situation and things happening in the environment of Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, down to Biafra land, where people are being murdered, tell them that there is no situation that warrants election. What they need is a referendum, so as to avert the killings. The breakdown of law and order, the embezzlement, and you don't want John Hopkins to be seen as those that aid genocide. Explain to them how houses are being burned, and the Biafra land being Christians, how they are being killed by Muslim Fulanis. These are the things you communicate to them. Sometimes they accept, due to their kindness, they accept to help, but not knowing that they are not doing the right thing. So you call. And one thing we urge you to do is, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. Our people are very emotional, and when they want to talk to you, maybe just for the fact that they are right, they know no boundary. They exceed what they are supposed to say. And at the end of the day, your plea is being destroyed by your emotion. Instead of listening to you, we pray, when are you going to get out of here? We don't want to hear you anymore. So that's why you have to be very, very composed when you are presenting your case. Stop being vulgar. We have a natural way of experiencing ourselves, what we will and what we will not do. At the end of the day, it's just our way of expressing ourselves. What if I'm the type that can pull down the building? As a matter of fact, I pull it down in a second, but I know I'm not going to do that. So when we say things like that, sometimes it hurts us. So that's what I mean by emotional plea, the way we present them. I think by now we should be able to have learned through this medium. We are graduating. We are beginning to actually see how to do things. Before you know what colors do. We continue to hammer and hammer and hammer before people started to change. Anyway, that's that. We gave you the numbers, and I'll pass it on to you again. Pass the numbers. You should also, advise them that such an honorable school, an outstanding institution, shouldn't be used to support criminals, murderers. If you want to call the president office, Ronald Daniels, the number is 410-516-8068. The number of the president's office again is 410-516-8068. Let them know. The other number for that office is 212-262-350-0. 212-262-3500. Those two numbers apply to the president office. But if you want the administrative information office, Laurie Green, there are two ways you can reach that office. There are two ways. You go to email lgreen@jhu.edu. lgreen@jhu.edu. And the phone number is 410-516-6749. That phone number again is 410-516-6749. All hands on deck. We do all these things to see that everything is in order. We do it to ensure that everything is in order. That is what we do. When we fight for our survival, we must do that very, very efficiently. We have no room for errors. We are the victims, and we must show that we are matured. Show the world that we know what we are doing. And then they will look at us in a different way. Let's go back to the issue of media. That's the topic. You see, in the modern world, initially, like years past, this type of struggle, you don't have access to the media. You don't have access to the media. It is only the authorities that have access to the media. And they prevent you from airing your views because they are deceiving others. Not only are they deceiving, they don't want any other person to know what they are doing. Therefore, they very tactically control the information you receive. the war we are fighting today, the attack being levied on us by the Fulani government of Nigeria, spearheaded by Britain. You know, in the 60s, it is only Voice of Biafra that was the only medium we had. And it was manned by Ukokondem. If you happen to have a battery or light, you listen to Ukokondem. When you don't have light or battery-powered radio, you cannot listen to Ukokondem. The tactics these people are using, they ensure that you don't have light so that you cannot hear what is happening around you. Do you know, as we speak, people are still in the dark. You can barely charge your phone battery, not to talk of listening to the radio. What about television? And what do they show you? Nothing. They barely give you the news. Media control by the government. They put a law. The Nigerian Broadcast Corporation put a law. You cannot broadcast unauthorized as to what they want you to broadcast. They are controlling the information you are getting. Hence, if they cannot control what you're saying, they get jittery. They get angry. Our leader is under lock and keys today because he said freedom of information is a gift. Use it and free yourself mentally and physically. Is that a crime? Absolutely not. And what is their response? Arrest him. Charge him for treasonable felony for saying the truth. This is justice in the trunk. That's what it is. And you expect people to believe you. When people lie, they don't want anybody to know anything. They don't want you to know the truth. They find every way possible to cover it up. Now, this is the media. I'm comparing us with the big guys. We are big guys in our own way, but not a corporation with billions of dollars. We are not. We are volunteers for the love for our people. We say we can pass the information to you. Be you Oduduwa, be you Arewa, be you Middle Belt, be you a Biafran. Our responsibility is to alert you as to what is happening. And with that information passed on to you, you take a decision. Of what use is the information passed on to you when you cannot use it? It becomes useless. Comparison. Comparison. How come the Fulani man, no matter the status, can efficiently use the information passed on to him to execute something, and they will efficiently do it? How much more you that claim to be educated? The information passed on to you are not efficiently used. Rather, you use it to attack the person sending you the message. Inability to follow instructions. We will get to that. Media All of you have seen the result of media. The Ukraine issue. Do you see how many Nigerians responding to the crisis in Ukraine? How many of them are responding to the crisis in Biafra land? The genocide going on. That is information control. The Nigerian media can boastfully and proudly sit down and tell you what is happening in Ukraine. But this same media has never one day shown you where the army is attacking villages in Biafra land and burning their homes and killing the young men. So the response you are getting from Nigerians with regard to what is happening in Ukraine is different from what Nigerians are getting from what is happening in Biafra land. And then the Biafrans themselves join the crowd. And they fail to protect themselves. They fail to pass the information on to their friends. This is what is happening to us. Are you talking about the media presenters and the Nigerian news? They have no pride in what they're doing. They don't. And when they do it, they want to be like the big boss. Like the foreign countries, they come, they present you with false information. Nobody can stand and say, I resign. I cannot do this. I'm not being allowed to defend and present the people with the truth. The media, the world power medias are the ones that ferment the world order. They carry it out. How do they carry it out? They lead the president. They tell them, when are you going to attack the Russians? When are you going to attack Gaddafi? When are you going to attack Syria? With what is happening, Mr. President, what are you going to do? You see how they are molding the foreign policy. See how they mold it. And when they say it, the people listen. And then they say, well, you had what is happening. So, Mr. President, what are you going to do? Are you going to assemble a force that will attack each and every foreign policy that's being executed? Check. What precedes it is the intervention, the propagation of the media. And the same media talking about international issues will never report what is happening in Biafra land. Yours is in the back burner. Listen to this. Listen to this.
One of the hopeful things that I've discovered is that nearly every war that has started in the past 50 years has been a result of media lies. The media could have stopped it if they had searched deep enough. If they hadn't reprinted government propaganda, they could have stopped it. But what does that mean? Well, that means basically populations don't like wars. And populations have to be fooled into wars. Populations don't willingly and with open eyes go into a war. So if we have a good media environment, then we'll also have a peaceful environment. Our number one enemy is ignorance. And I believe that is the number one enemy of everyone, is not understanding what is actually going on in the world. It's only when you start to understand that you can make effective decisions and effective plans. Now, the question is, who is promoting ignorance? Well, those organisations that try to keep things secret, and those organisations which distort true information to make it false, misrepresentative. In this latter category, it is bad media. It really is my opinion that the media in general are so bad, we have to question whether the world wouldn't be better off without them altogether. There's some very, very fine journalists, and we work with many of them, some fine media organisations, but the vast majority are awful and are so distortive to how the world actually is. That the result is we see wars and we see corrupt governments continuing on.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? They distort information. They cause confusion. They turn wrong into right and make you believe. I'll give you an example. If you had listened during the COVID saga, it seems like all the media from the developed world were all writing or broadcasting from one script. And those that deviated and asked questions were drowned. They were suppressed. And people left their confidence with those that are not telling them the truth. Those that they call the mainstream media. Those that are being controlled by billionaires, corporates. The BBC London is, you can call it a state radio. It's a corporation. Their job is to protect Britain. During the war, you saw what they did. They never reported the issue of Biafra. And there, Harold Wilson said, 500,000 Biafrans dead will not make Britain change their policy towards Biafrans. Did any of the BBC or main media from Britain, from US, from Canada, from anywhere, have they zeroed in onto it as we speak? The answer is no. The same media, after the war, close to 5 million Biafrans were killed. Have they revisited that scene? No. Do they get the information? Yes. Is it priority to them? No. You're black. You're African. You have no brain. Why will they care about you? In their coverage, in the coverage conducted by the main media of the world, especially the Western world, you heard what they said about Africa. Your continent is where war is staged, where arms and ammunition are tested. Third world. They use you to brush up their war machines. And they hand you over those things to kill yourselves. But in theirs, they don't want it. They don't want it. They see you as ignorant. They see you as stupid. They see you as people that cannot monitor and watch their future. And they are true. They are telling the truth. Because there is no way you can tell me that you have a whole continent of Africa. Throughout Africa, there is no single African leader that has stood firm to say the atrocities going on in Biafra land is horrible. They are all mute. You see the role the media is playing. The only way these powerful medias will come out is when any of these African leaders make an attempt to change the status quo. Then you hear them try to tell you how cruel that leader is, how wicked that leader is, how that leader is a murderer, how poor the people are. They are always referring you to poverty. And then they show you the pictures of those that are scavenging from the garbage. Who is responsible? They are. The same people reporting to you that you all are poor are the same people watching their government liquidate your resources. How many of them have proudly reported that Africa is left in poverty because their government is using up the resources of Africa? A case in point. People in Nigeria, the media is reporting that the price of petrol is going to 300 naira per liter or 400 naira per liter. Have the media conducted an inquiry, an investigation to know why that is the case? No, they have not. Why? Because the government is controlling them. So you, the recipient of the message, you have been conditioned to swallow junk, rubbish. You cannot ask questions. Tell me a country where they have oil, crude oil and all whatnot. They cannot refine their own oil. They export it and then receive the end product at expensive price. Nobody or organization can say this is wrong. What do? With the media, with their Telegraph, with their Punch, with their Sun, with their Arewa Gazette, with whatever you name it, nobody have questioned why that should happen. They all act like they're coming from the same script. That is media. They use it to kill you. They condition your mind. The same media, your son called for peace, called for promulgation of all the things put out to make peace in Nigeria. They turned it down. Have this media, all they know is brown envelope journalism. Have they asked why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be where he is? They've not. These are people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to save. They are there sitting like statues, duplicating the voice and the activities of their masters from Britain. Listen to every one of these broadcasters. They sound British. How are you going to get out of this mess? As other African countries are winning themselves of their colonial masters, Nigeria is diving deeper and deeper under the control of Britain. Why? Because Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a corporation. We will continue to hammer it and hammer it and hammer it until you get it. How you have 200 million plus that cannot stand and say, no, this is not a country. Rather, they will tell you, oh, we are going to conduct election. Who are you electing? It is our turn. Which country do you run turn by turn? Tell me a country in the world where you rule turn by turn. You will not survive. You will not progress. You will not move forward. You continue to be like the cave people. Tell me a country where the qualified people are not given the opportunity to improve the country. Look at the president of Ukraine. How old is he? We don't learn. We don't act to move forward. Rather, anyone that's up and running to move forward, you kill him. You send your DSS and other to go and quench him. Because Britain is sitting on your progress. And are you telling me that those in DSS are not educated? Some of them are, some of them are not. Are you telling me that they cannot tell the good from the bad? It is simple, common policy. Conscience. Why are you telling me to go? By the way, why am I going to kill this man? What did he do? Why are we attacking him? Is his policy in my favor? Is what he's saying going to benefit me and my children and the grandchildren in the near future? Yes, if it will, then why am I attacking them? We don't have that common sense. We don't have it. It's lacking. All they do is send the ISIS, those that believe in a different ideology, go and kill them. You actually support. They are burning your villages, they are burning churches, they are raping women, they are destroying schools, they are destroying homes. And you're still talking about the election. Who are you electing? To do what? And I say, oh, he jumped from APC to PDP. It is the same principle that will never end. 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. You get 4, you get 8, 16, 24. You keep until you get 100 years, you are still in the same stagnant situation. No change. You see the work of the media. The media will stop you from progressing. The media will progress you. The media will report the truth. The media will hide the truth. This is why. Thank your God that you have Radio Biafra. Now, what have they done? Fight Radio Biafra. Fight them. Accuse them of this. Oh, the leader has been kicked out. Oh, he's no longer director. Who told you? Where did you get that from? Oh, we pulled it out from the... Fine. But is it the truth? If it's the truth, why are we still talking? Why are you still listening to Radio Biafra? People cannot use their common sense. You have people that have been set up through propagatory means to lie and deceive. Pay your money into this account. Look, you are dying. They are killing your people. All you do is raise fund. Where does the fund go? Nobody knows. These are people that are diverting the structure put in place. They are diverting that system to their own use. Everyday fundraising. Where does the money go? You cannot account for it. Oh, put it in this account. Only to say put it in this account. And we are telling you that that money you are paying into that account is nowhere to be seen. The DOS will tell you where to put your car. Oh, DOS is compromised. Look, every time, oh, DOS is compromised. How are they compromised? You cannot tell. Just they have put out lies. You didn't tell us when Onyedu was arrested. How did they know? Oh, as a DOS, you're supposed to know when. Are you real? As if it's where they gather together and be watching Onyedu. Why did it happen? Because you were infiltrated by those that shout Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Onyedu Aikogenazu, Onyedu were behind you. And you think you are working with people that are fighting your cause. You don't know that you're working with people that have been paid to finish you. And one thing you are not remembering. One thing you are not remembering is that these people are from different countries working together through modern means of communication. They have to overcome time difference. They have to overcome job requirements. They have to overcome family issues. They have to overcome their own time to make inquiries, to find out the truth, and then communicate them to you. But you're not grateful. People that are impatient, that's when I say call John Hopkins, but mind what you say. And mind how you say it. Oh, compromised. Those that are compromised are those that are accusing others of being compromised. This is blackmail. This is diversion tactics. There was a game I saw on YouTube, on Facebook the other day. I laughed. I laughed until I started saying, "Wait a minute. This joke has a meaning to it." And if people can repost that joke, you will learn your lesson. And let me tell you what it is. There are about 5 men, and one will sit down, and the other man will go behind him, and somebody will smack his head. And his job is to be able to find out who actually smacked his head. Then he will pull that person down to sit down and replace him. Whoever smacks his head and he is able to correctly identify that person will sit down and receive the same smacking. And whoever you thought that did the smacking, if he's right, if you're right, he will sit down. No argument. Because other people say you're right. No, you're wrong. The hand you use in smacking, if somebody smacks you the first time, second time with the same hand, at least you will know who that is. What are you learning from that? People can be able to know who did what. You can guess the probability of who is doing what to you and the reason. But what did you learn from that? I could dictate that some people have heavy hands. What's supposed to be a joke, that's how they will descend on you. It seems like they want to hurt you. And they actually smack your head, they start blowing it. Because they that did the smacking felt the pain. That means they overreached. The mind of people that you are doing something does not mean equity will be present. We must learn. We must be able to know what is for us and what is against us. If you know what is against you, avoid it. Don't bring it in. You are the recipient of uneven hand. Everything that's against is for you. Everything that is for is not for you. Yesterday, I pointed out the child soldier. They describe it as ESN. Our people, we have reached a stage where I don't like people being criticized for calling in, but sometimes some of you deserve the criticism. But we being that we're the one controlling it, sometimes we don't let it go overboard. Today, depending on where you're calling from and where you're coming from, your knowledge of the issue, you should know what to say. But sometimes the abundance of evil thought in your mind will make you divulge, reveal who you are. You can no longer hide it. And anytime you open your mouth, you will actually expose who you are, where you stand. People are listening. This, by the way, upon all the whole, their own ESN. Now you know why they say they have ESN. Not Mazi Kanu's ESN, not Ipob ESN. Now you see their own ESN. Now you see who they are. These are the people set up by the DSS to mimic, to look like ESN. And then they put a child by the side. In all intent and purposes, there are places where, even in the other countries, there are places where child soldiers operate. But in our own case, we have the men. In Ipob and ESN, we have code of conduct, decent code of conduct. And some of you don't appreciate it. You don't even believe that we have it. Oh, you don't even think that we are those at the DOS are even qualified. But in your own case, you have people, you say that they are qualified, they cannot defend you. They cannot logically explain their roles. Or you turn around, where's the DOS? Hang them, destroy them so that Biafra will fail. What did you just receive? You received a message from the same people, from the same DSS that formed fake ESN. And I told you, in one of those, you saw the DSS agent with that tag on his back. Present. They are the ones fermenting lies. Fermenting and fermenting and fermenting. And they will shoot people and put ESN. Oh, they've killed the ESN. And some people will actually believe. Why? Because you saw somebody dressed like an ESN. They go and get Biafran flag and put there and then pour in some bullets and say, we arrested the ESN, this ESN man. Here they are. This is their bullet. This is their flag. Mere looking at it, you will know that that is impossible. So to them, if you bring flag, you can get anywhere because it's common. If you bring a bullet, if you bring den gun, oh, that's ESN. They have proven their case. And it's up to you to know if they're telling the truth or not. They hate you so much. You are so intelligent. You are so enlightened. Today, they are attacking your traditional dress. As we speak today, they are attacking Ishiago that is worn all over Biafra land. They are telling you now it is IPOB dress code. And most of you, I guarantee you, and most of you are going to boycott Ishiago because they have identified you as IPOB wearing Ishiago. This is a means by which they will eliminate you. But wear that their Fulani dress. Wear it. Go to the house or go to the Senate. You see how many Biafrans wearing it. Wearing the dress code of their oppressors. They have psychologically succumbed. They cannot even wear Ishiago. They cannot even wear their traditional dress. Whether they tell you, oh, your dress is intimidating. Your land is intimidating. Your grandchildren are intimidating. Your children are intimidating. Your fathers are intimidating. Your great ancestors are intimidating. If they are intimidating you, why are you there? Why don't you leave them alone? To the simplest fact that somebody wore his identity to the court. You didn't feel fine about it. If they detest your clothes, how are they going to make you live? Common sense. Media. You see how they are using media. But you don't know that this is media barrage, media war. They are putting forward to you that your own identity is a threat to the rest of the zoo. Why don't they tell the Yorubas that their dress is intimidating to them? Anything Biafran, anything Igbo is intimidating to the rest of the country. How are they going to spare you? They don't like your homes. They cry when they see your homes. They cry that they gave you 20 pounds after the war and you've been able to shine. You've been able to excel. But after all is said and done, they are using this same, your brothers and sisters, to thwart that body that is putting fear in them. That IPOB that is standing tall. You remember when the order of the day used to be prescribe. Now we are telling them, you are dreaming. They lied to you. And most of you bought it. Anything they lie, you buy it. Media. Why can't you be proud of Radio Biafra? They have done everything to bring it down. Now they have portioned a lot of money. Oh, Sophia did this. Yeah. Do you know who she is? You don't know her. Listen to Radio Biafra. Listen to what the head of the DOS will tell you. If you believe it, fine. You don't believe it, that's your problem. Just like they're telling you that Ishiago is IPOB, you will believe it. Now you can no longer wear your Ishiago. You see how they are dismembering Biafrans bit by bit. The next thing is that Obugi is intimidating to them. And you can't seem to get yourself together. You can't seem to stand and question. Instead, most of you are coming to the social media to do the trial. Our leader is there just for your sake. When he said he needed 100 men, I think I now come to understand what he's saying. I now come to understand it. When people believe in you, they believe in you. The truth. I've come to believe that the truth is always bitter. Our people like easy life. They like easy way. They want to be alive. And others saying that they want to be alive, they will devise means to contribute money, collect money. And I ask you, and I ask you again, all those that say they are collecting money for ESN, which ESN? To deceive you, they're telling you, remember? Did you remember when they were telling you we don't have ESN anymore, that they've been wiped out? Did you remember it? For those that are short-memoried, they want you to play your card. They want you to show them where the ESN people are. So they come up to tell you, oh, you see, no more ESN. They have killed all of them. They have bombed all of them. They have killed them. So they were expecting us to say, okay, this is the ESN. This is where they are. It failed. And now they're telling you, oh, we are collecting money for ESN. Which ESN? Is it the ESN that you said that they've wiped out? Well, now you know that they are there. You are using them to collect money. When you said they were wiped out, you were using their name to collect money. According to you, if they weren't existent, why are you collecting money on their behalf? And you collected that money. Where did it go? To exonerate themselves, they say, DSS a real ego. Ipob a real ego. But those people that collected that money that were said to be paid into certain account, and you know that money was paid into that account. You know it. Who is controlling it? Did they bring it out? No. And they are coming back to tell you, contribute, pay. And you say, yes, that's the right account, but the ones they collected, what did they do with it? They'll tell you, we gave it to ESN. Which ESN? Oh, China say really good. China came to, if he embezzled the money, how did he come to Nigeria? They ferment lies. Media, this is the work of media. Propaganda. Distort. Blacken the names of the heavyweights. Blacken the names. Blackmail them. So that people will be disgusted with them. It is paying off. Those that believe them are believing them. And very strongly. Now, put up the argument, you see them fall flat on their face. Is this what we are supposed to be doing? The answer is no. The moment you start listening to 100 broadcasters, 100 presenters, so is it that you will be confused. I doff my hand for the Oduduwans and Biafrans. The earlier you learn to behave, the earlier you learn to listen to the authorities, your IPOB and DOS, the easier it will be for us. You can't expect the DOS to act otherwise, to do things differently. And there are reasons why we don't talk. We know what the US strategy is. Leave them and let them do the job entrusted in them. They are using media through the saboteurs to dismantle you, to send you to your early graves. And we have continuously called on you to change. The women will be on the air tomorrow. Don't miss their program. They will be on the air. And Saturday will Bungwa. Ndimo will be there on Sunday. Chike Dozian will be on the air today, 8 p.m. Biafra time. John Hopkins, make sure you call them so that whatever it is they want to do tomorrow will be questionable. Media. Now you see how media works. They use it to shape foreign policy. They use it to decide whether you live or die. They use it to decide whether you eat or not. The main media, owned by the big guys. An example is right at your doorsteps. You're crying. You remember when, during Jonathan, price of gas was 106 naira per liter. They say, "Oh, when he killed us, and when we come in power, it will be 60 naira." Today it's 300 and something naira. Who is lying to who? Media propagating lies. They will not tell you the truth. They will deceive you. We are trying. Radio Biafra stands for the truth. If you like, listen whatever you want to listen to. This is why we are different. This is why we are telling you that we are. And you pay. You paid 80 billion. You don't know what will happen. Media. 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 They have their own media that will protect them. These are the people that come to broadcast and ask you, go and register, bring your PVC. Go and read, and you're going. Not focusing, not remembering the past will lead you to your death. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. And to tell you the state of mind of our people. To tell you that there is no Nigeria. How many of the Fulanis have you had called Radio Biafra? They will not call because they know we are advocating for the freedom of our people. They listen, they have the phone number. They are killing a Biafran. How many of them will call and say, what you are doing to Biafrans are not good? They will not do it because they know that they are not Biafrans. They know they are Arewas coming to kill you. So why will they call to tell you that what their people is doing is not good? Because their people are committing crimes so that they can benefit from the crime they committed on you. But let it be a Biafran. He will be the first to tell you about human rights. And we will continue to oblige. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Dr. Alozie, thank you for taking my call. Yeah, you're speaking to a brother who's in with this scavenger. I'm calling from Africa Sud. Africa Sud is South Africa. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak on this study of knowledge and spirituality, including prosperity, set up by our leader, Mazi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. I greet you, Biafrans. I greet Ipob members. Mazi, please, I want to ask you, the number you gave us yesterday is for Maryland, because it's showing on my phone, Maryland.
Yes.
Yeah, but what these people cleverly do is the number, when you call the number, because I started since yesterday calling the number, and I've dropped message for more than 5 times. The one for administrative, you phone the number, others always engage, others always all the time not going, but the administrative one, the one that is 141-05-16679 is the administrative one. They normally say, what they said is, you call on during the academic program, please drop your message. That's what they say. And I've been calling since yesterday, dropping message is same thing. So when is the academic, you are there, please, can you tell us when the academic program is not on?
Now you get it. Now you understand what we are telling you. Now you know the way they operate. You are calling at the right time. You are calling at the right time. They left a message. They are receiving the message. Now they know that we are calling. Now they know that now they understand. In order not to be barraged, they left that message to avert your calls. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's what it is.
Okay. But I will keep on dropping message. Anybody who wants to call that number is going, but you must drop message. That's what they say.
Yes, they are listening.
The academic program don't end. You see, it's all the time.
Yeah. They are getting barrage of calls. So they don't know how many of these calls that are coming. So they want to be free from your calls. So they put that thing there like you don't want Okonkwo to come and collect the money you owe him. So when he's owing you, so when you call him, you say Okonkwo is not home. Please call back. Okay, that's what it is. Yes.
Okay.
Now
I understand. Mazi, please let me just brief in on what you are lecturing us today. Can you see the problem that in all that you analyze today? How did you expect an European man to respect African man, to respect a black man? Because in all these things, even before they do the 1999 Constitution, our brothers, those prison warders were there. They never remind them, are you doing this, that my children don't like what is going on now? That my children don't like what is going on. They want to exist. They didn't talk. They only selfish. They only want for themselves. So that is why, and there is no way European can take us serious, brother. There is no way. The only thing we have to do now is we Biafrans to rise up and take, and they are not going to listen. Because you see the reason why they are listening now is because the Europeans rise up and are doing, the Russians and the Ukrainians, they can see there is a problem there. That is why all these media are talking. And they don't want to talk on our own because they feel their oil is going free. The money, they're transferring money, 80 billion, giving them all over the world. So, but my main call this morning is, and after beating me, he said I should not cry. You see? So, the reason why I'm talking that is that, I'm talking to the most persecuted people on earth. The most persecuted people by their own people, the DOS, which is headed by Mazi Alozie. Our leader is the first most persecuted man on earth, followed by this DOS. DOS, they are persecuting DOS, lying against DOS, talking everything about DOS. But my prayer is, DOS, don't listen to them. Don't go and commit suicide or get high blood pressure because of what these people are doing. They beat DOS, they accuse them, they abuse them. But when DOS wanted to clarify themselves, they say DOS is gossiping. I don't know how you can beat a child and say the child should not cry. They just want DOS to sit down like this, think until they died, because the people they are fighting for, the people they are fighting for are just suffering all this persecution because they wanted to hand this mantle over to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. If not, they could have left this mantle of leadership because we are suffering them. And I said, sorry to you, DOS. Don't mind them. Don't mind us. Don't mind them. They are tortured be like that. That is why a prisoner makes friends. The best prisoner, the best friend of a prisoner became a prison warder. And that is what is going on in Nigeria. Please, DOS, please, Mazi Alozie, as you are coming, calm down. Don't worry. Don't rush because they have put oil on the ground waiting for we, the ants, to make a mistake. That is what they are waiting. All of them, they are worried that they haven't heard from Chike Dozem, they haven't heard from now they are talking so many things at the background, talking, lying, talking everything. It's because they haven't heard from him. Please, what I love in Chike Dozem is that he's a gentle jack. My brother, as you are coming, talk to us. We are listening to you. Don't worry. We, the solid IPOB members, we, the honest one, we are waiting for you. And I've already buy data, waiting that I will hear from Mazi Alozie. Don't listen to them. Come gently like you are. Talk nicely to us. We hear. Don't be pressured by this. I don't. English are finished in my mouth. I don't know what else to call them. I don't know really what else to call them. Please, Mazi Alozie, DOS, please. Calm down and talk to us. We are listening to you. Don't mind these people because they wanted to laugh at us. They just wanted to be making us. I think one of you, Mazi Alozie, you say that these people are agents of provocateurs. You already know their name. Thank you, Mazi Alozie, for taking my call. Biafrans, I love you. IPOB members, you are my blood. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. You don't expect them to be answering all those phone calls. At least, one thing Biafrans do very well is they are calling. They are calling. Don't stain your hand with the blood of Biafrans. They understand. Now they see the barrage of calls, and what will weaken them more is the presence of Biafrans at their doorstep. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Ichie, and I'm calling from the US.
Welcome, Ichie.
I will start by saying Ekekalo will continue to guide and protect each and every one of us. May His protection surround all our ESM members. May His protection surround our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May His love surround each and every one of us for Biafra. May He keep us alive to be truthful to one another. May He make us, when we see the truth, we will be able to speak the truth in as much as any thing or anybody it may hurt. May He give us the truthfulness to continue with this struggle to the end. Mighty and everlasting God, may You continue to guide all the principal servants. May You give them the truthfulness to continue with this struggle. All this I ask in Jesus' name. He say. Mazi, you rightly told us today, this is what they've been doing. In fact, there was this video clip that I watched. In fact, they were wishing it was Africa this thing was happening to. They said these are journalists. They said this is not the things we see in Europe. Mm-hmm. That is the things we see in Africa or in Middle East. Men, or is this people farmers that are being killed in their own house and their house burnt down? Why is it that every time you keep giving a wrong narrative to what is going on in Africa? These people steal from us. France makes 500 billion a year from Africa. That is official. That is the official stuff that they are saying.
Figure.
That's the official figure. Then you can imagine non-official figure. What is going to be? 500. Do you know what 500 billion is? Dollars. 500 billion. And that is what the British government has been doing in Nigeria all this while. And that's the reason why they have sworn that Biafra will not go. But instead of Biafra not going, they will be the one to use their head to carry all the whole mess that is going to happen. They think God is sleeping. I keep saying this. People do not understand what God has done for us. Because if you understand what God has done for you or for us, rather, every morning you go down on your knees and say, Baba God, thank you so much. For doing fit in himself to remember that we are existing, to open the eyes of people through Mazi Alozie Kanu, through Ipob. It is now that some people are saying, do you know without Ipob we would have been dead by now? I say, really? It is now that your eyes is open. But all the way back that we were talking about it, they called us names. They called us moron. They called us a lot of names. A lot of names. We didn't care because we know what the Almighty God has sent us to do. We didn't care. So we know what is going on and we continue to know what is going on. And please, let them remember. Let them keep calling. Let them keep calling. Because while you're calling, they know that we're disturbing them. Let them keep calling. Next time they will not do such anymore. They won't.
They will, Master. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Go ahead.
Okay, sir. I got my network. I can't please the neighbor. That I look at you see. That I look at you see. That I look at you see what Kabeta said. Biafrans all over the world. And I say, we think we can say, that I look at no nation on this planet Earth are disciplined. They are all completely criminals. It is only we Biafrans that complete children of the Most High. We are proving it. We are peaceful. Are we disturbing anyone? We want to be free. Simple and we. On the 8th of April. On the 8th of April, we can see our leader. Let us scratch be on the body of our leader. So that all these intellectuals, where all these governors here, including the local people, they will see hands from heaven direct. They say we are joking here. Then they think about them. To question them and think them. I pray, Jeremiah chapter 1, from verse 1 to end. And the same Jeremiah chapter 2, from verse 1 to end. Then Nnamdi Kanu said, it is a call. Those that are called for this project. Tell this from Chukwuka Damadai. All the ones that don't want to know, but they still say, who are there to start our leader? Who are there? Let them come and talk to me now. What can they do? I'm not going to know. What can they do? I will do it. Come. All of the dead things that I'm going to ask you. Yeah, come. You can watch it. Dara. You think we will lose our life? Generation of 1967. He said that nothing was able to back up with every Cuba, will come on, cook here. Everybody will perish. Dara. Then I think about them. To go to them, I agree. Mekai, chapter 2, verse 1 to end. And the same Mekai, chapter 3. And the same Mekai, chapter 4, from verse 1 to end. He said, he said this leader. All these things, the Biafra all over the world. Yeah, Biafra in the Ababro and the Biafra land. How can they lead us? Oh, I see. How would we buy any shot? How would anyone? Maybe Kada, no type of suffering. Even today, like we have said, one man called 5 women. One of the small he said it openly. Look at what God is fighting with his kinsmen now. What's going on? Can that say that I ain't that not about you? We 2 minutes quicker than I'm going to open up because the day I am with that Biafra, every Biafra, nobody does. We don't finish you. I'm going to pay this. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to I'm having a moment with people. When I knew a time from people, okay, 25 have food, but I know life. Dara. Then I'm going to cause of for Isaiah chapter 14 of Bukele. Isaiah chapter 14 from verse 1 to 8. Then the curse of pretend is Allah. To go to Kabia, one day I can have it. Then I look at Man, I love rocket and get it. Mother, I remember, he had the member, the position that started by washing. How much quick can I do? Okay, but then I kept it. Hey, of April, fully. Don't listen to all these intellectual governors when we get here. Even that one, so that all of you will live. Otherwise, and it's scratch on the bottom of our leader. Hey, that's what it is. And when do I come? That is the cow you put it up. My brother is up. You didn't know that I got wet. But I came to the president. How do you like I just put that on that? I know play for. After that, everyone know I will be put to Capia. Everyone know I got away. One day. Let the prepare the men in their place. Let America stay in their own land. Let China stay in their own land. And we will occupy our own land in our family. Dara. That's the thing I want to for. Very easy. Get to that. To the just to when I get up. Then I can tell you. I saw more. They know what I like. To tell when I get up. When I visit you, let me change who. Like it. Good. Now, yeah.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning and welcome. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead. We are hearing you.
Okay. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm speaking from my location. Mazi Alozie, I greet you once again for all your efforts towards this journey. It is not easy, but by the grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, we will get to the end. I want to start like this. Anybody from Nigeria, any indigenous person in Nigeria
that is supporting one Nigeria, your name is sorry. If you know the meaning of one Nigeria, unless you are a criminal, because I know Nigeria is training criminals. Anybody supporting Nigeria, you try to trace that person. If you trace that person, you will find him as a criminal, a thief, a rogue. Nigeria is training criminals all over the whole world. Fulani and British, their secret plan is to make sure Nigeria remain a criminal state, a criminal country. They believe to use the money they are selling oil to bribe the whole world, to bribe the whole media, to make sure Nigeria remain in darkness, according to the name. It is better now. You do the right thing. You support the IPOB for the future of your children and unborn generation. Some of us, we are 70s now and above. We are sorry, very, very sorry for what is coming to the children of Nigeria, because there is no hope for them. I have been saying this in time without number, that Nigeria today are heaven, comparing to what is coming to Nigeria. British, they have trained terrorist Fulanis all over the whole world to come and kill all indigenous people. British are looking at you as a slave. Fulanis are looking at you as a slave. Then it is left for you to accept to remain a slave or to fight for your freedom. Black race is nowhere to find in the whole world because of Nigeria. Nigeria is a place where therefore the whole devil on earth are living. For 1 million years, Nigeria can never move a step forward. Instead, it will continue going backwards. I want to use this opportunity to talk to all the Igbo Eflef. All of you who are against this freedom, remember, a day will come. Maybe you are not alive again. The evil you create and live will remain from one generation. Nnamdi have made a grave mistake. Awolowo has made a grave mistake. All of them have died and gone. Look at what we are seeing now. During the time of Azikiwe, people are saying that Azikiwe are fighting to get to free Nigeria. During that time, people are happy because a lot of people are killing from Congo, killing from South Africa, everywhere, killing. And we are trying, people are saying, if we cannot liberate our people from British that time, if they continue staying here, there will be a time they will not allow, they will not agree to go back to their place. But see what will happen. British go and hide under Fulanese. See what is going on. And some people are still looking for election. When people, black, white people are looking at Nigeria, I don't know how a black man will look like. Mostly Nigeria. How can somebody talking about election in a hellfire? How can somebody talking election in a time bomb? Gumi have said Nigeria is a time bomb. Obasanjo have not seen it. Tinubu have not seen it. All Jews of Kanu and all the group in the south have not seen it. until their head is on the ground. It will be so happen. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yes, so Mazi Alozie,
Welcome.
Mazi Alozie, yes, so I'm calling from Cultural State. Mazi Alozie, it just something upon in Cultural State that is a very big war in Cultural State. We see how they blame Nigeria army, the two army. Okay, one village and one village get problem, that is Ochon, then call it Ochon. The other village then call it Allison with Ochon, get small crash. Then for you to come and settle them, is to come there and kill any youth you see, even power go, you begin to kill. That is the problem of Nigeria army. Yeah? You bring Amuka, bring all those things. So you have all those things, you don't can go to Tabita Forest. People are here, they worry. Yeah? And you're killing, you take time to kill our youth. You don't say to that thing we for him state now, you don't get that crossing state. Now there is no road for that place. Anybody where they travel from when you reach Obubura, from Obubura to Ohana or Chon, you have to very careful for that road. That road is no go area. Army, they are killing our people there very serious now. Since a month now. You see what happened? You say, I know the Biafra, cross it, I know the Biafra. All set here now, you don't say to. They are killing our youth now. Even when you get, then kill you get, how many will get here? Then kill them. See? Mazi Alozie, our radio, am I still on air?
Yeah, we are listening very well. We are listening.
Our radio is not talking. You know that radio unite us. That radio thing as you know hear it. Nothing. We just be like people who are inside bush. You don't understand. We understand what is going on. Facebook something, internet something and post. We can see many things on Facebook. But only Radio Biafra can unite us, can tell us the truth. Without Radio Biafra, all those things we see in a Facebook is taboo. So it's only Radio Biafra. Our engineer, he has to do something for us here. We need help from this side because that thing will be happen for Igbo State. It don't happen for Cross River State too. We are not be Biafra. All set Biafra, we don't say to Cross River area. Where they open your mouth, say, I don't be Biafra. I don't be Biafra. All set Biafra, we don't say to army. They are killing our youth here. They are killing our youth. Very serious. And the villages now, the two villages now, nobody, you cannot see anybody there. If you don't see them, what will they tell them? Is they need a year for us. You don't say to Ochon with Allison. That's the play where you are at. When you pass to Bubura, you pass to Hana, get Ochon. Then from Ochon, you get to Allison. That's the problem there. So anybody where they pass that road, call your people for home. Be very careful. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. I remain a minute. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Your message is not surprising because you've been outspoken. You always tell us the truth, and you're always telling us what is happening, and it is for the people to understand that it's question of time. They will get to you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If that our radio day on, our people are clean. They unite our people where that radio alone, you unite us very serious here. That radio alone, unite us. As if that radio day on, many things for the report. But as the radio no day on, that's why it's like that. And they try to call your line to give the report of that fight.
All right, your line failed. No problem. I hope OK is listening. We will get to Cross River. We will get to it. You know, it's sabotage that's causing most of the problem. But we will get to you. Okay. It's a question of time. It's question of time. They will come. They will kill your people. They will kill them. You are a Biafran, whether you like it or not. You can't deny. Exclude yourself, you're not. You're thinking it's going to save you. That is not being able to learn from past events. your inability to learn. United we stand. Oh, na Igbo people then they kill. But you be Igbo. You are Igbo. The way they treat me is the way they treat you. Why, if you're not Igbo, why are they treating you the way they are treating you? The same blood that runs in us. They know. They know. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dewo.
My brothers and sisters, I salute everybody. Our brother Colin, also remember we have an alternative for anyone that can be able to go on Facebook. You can download IPOB Community Radio. And then as you're listening, you can listen with your brothers and sisters around you. And there is also Simple Radio and other outlets that Onyendu provided for us. So while DOS and the technicians are working, at the meantime, you can be able to do that and pass it to other of our relatives. You see, this our journey. It's not a journey of DOS or any particular person. It is going to be collectively that all of us can be able to restore our land. But again, thank you for the information this morning. But the reason why I'm calling Mazi, yes, we are the Black nation. Our identity is lost. The other day, one of my children was doing a project about Japanese and how they take care of their dead once a year. And this young man started asking me, what festivals do we have in our land? How many market days do we have? And how many months are there in that year span? Mazi, I started cracking my brain and started Googling. So, as a Black nation, we don't really know who we are. Our identity has been written by others to let us understand who we are. And then after praying, we will say in Jesus' name, who is Jesus and where is he from? A Black man should pray and you call your own and then conclude it in your own dialect. But see, these are all the things that they've done and make us to forget who we truly are. Then coming about interest, the Ukrainian war and nobody talking about us. Mark Levin of Fox News was interviewing some guy from the United Kingdom. His name is Richard Kemp. And this guy was just talking about how Russia is killing Ukraine and all of that. So while the interview was going on, I tweeted Mark Levin and say, let this Richard Kemp tell you what the British people are doing to the Biafrans. After that, he had a short interview and he came back and he basically said, the world is a scary place, but my interest doesn't lie there. This is where my interest lies. So basically, these people are protecting their own interests. Allowing us to have Biafra means that they're going to compromise their way of living, their standard of living. It will turn around and then they will be the one that, you look at Ukraine, like my brother said, I was just talking about that all this looks like what we've been experiencing before 1914. So the saboteurs, I pity all of you, because if you're fortunate to have your children to live abroad, I will bet you money your children don't know how to speak your language. Your children don't know how many market days we have in a week. And your children, sure enough, do not know how many months are there in a year. Your children would not know what the festivals are. And when your children are grown enough, they will get married here. And finally, when they die, they will bury them here or wherever they are. So, Mazi, I thank you for your incredible job. I thank all Biafrans. Don't forget our brothers and sisters in the prison. Continue to tweet them. It's not that you will do anything, but let it be on record that all the prisons in that zoological republic is all saturated by Biafrans. And Onyendu said, asked in one of his programs, are you able to withstand propaganda? If you're able to withstand propaganda, it means we have won this race. So keep your heads high, continue to fight, keep on fighting. A lot is at stake. They want to keep us down, and we will never let them. Thank you so much, Dede. Thank you for all you do for us. Ndewo.
Ndewo, thank you. Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
There was a good from Poland here again. Yeah, I remember Mazi from Necroneke. Walid is Mazi Nnamdi Okutuokalo. He is coming out very soon. So like them or like the audience is coming out. Biafrans, fanatical men of all right all over the world. I will continue to appreciate all of you. Those of you who have stood, those of you who are fanatical. And then they say he need 100 men. 100 men are people that are doing what they want. And Onyendi said he will command it. And people think that it's only when the Onyendi is on the war front. When there is Onyendi will stay in the front commanding. Onyendi, wherever he is, we're with him. And he is our leader. And we are following him. Whatever he says, we do. And we appreciate our beloved DOS, all of them, being the NIFO. Yeah, before I go on, I have to tell our brothers from Calabar Axis that we never forgotten them. Remember, Radio Biafra was there before, but he come everywhere, but something happened. Our problem is our people, but sooner or later we will come back to you. Just like Akwa Ibom, the only place we are not in Akwa Ibom is Uyo. We are in Ikote Bene, and we are Kets. Our radio is Halarin, the only one place, and we are going to cover them. Please bear with us, or you can call me. I am hearing your voice in all platforms. Please, if you are from that area, Calabar, I have a reason to tell you to call this number and speak with me direct. The number is +45 91 777 659. I will repeat it again. From Calabar, +45 is on your WhatsApp, please. 777 659. We will hear your call and we are going everywhere. Mazi, I think before the end of the account to make some announcement. Yeah, Mazi, let us go down home now. I thank God, Onion is a great prophet. Everything he has said since we are here, all of them are come to pass. Both to Abakario, both the recent one now. This idiot in Ebony. All of them will stop this way and come back in shame. Look at all those who call his case have been reversed again. We love that. Because this is a man Onyendo cried for. Brought him out. What did he do? He visited Onyendo, forced him to agree. Kanduzu. All of them now in Nigeria. Mazi, did you see the statement by the Prince of England?
Yes.
The Duke of England.
Yes, say it.
Prince Charles.
I was going to say it. Read it in full.
Yes, Mazi, yeah, this is what we are telling our people. If Prince Charles can make that statement, Mazi, that's not a hate speech. That war can be accepted in Africa and Asia. But in the European soil, it's not possible. Mazi, let us make it a little interactive. I'm here in Poland now, and we see what is happening here. The influence. Mazi, did you know that the Ukrainians, they are giving them free ticket here in Poland to go to anywhere they want. And as soon as they drop there, whether Dublin or England, they give them 1 year. And they grant them. But the black people, you must pay for your ticket from here. As long as you are from any other place, you must pay for your ticket. And when you get there, now those of them in Germany can call and testify. Those of them in Belgium, everywhere they come. They are giving them only white paper to live to where. And these are charts that the generation up to now, since 1940, they are taking our oil, every resources in Africa. And we should not forget that the Bill Gates said he wants 3 billion Africans to be vaccinated and killed. Now you have our people. So but at the end of the day, they will pay. It's either Biafra or all of us finish. They have said it. Nnamdi Kanu said it. We hear, anybody can do anything to sabotage it. Do whatever you can. I thank God our media, we are taking our, like Mohammed confirmed it now. Then Mohammed said it. And Tinubu tried out in Iguacha by bringing that their useless something. What happened? On the 14th, they left us. We are Biafrans. We did it in Lagos, did it in Calabar, Abuja, and Kaduna. I already had there. But why we stop better? Because our audience have power. We have to cover Biafra and first of all. So this is what we are doing. Our own target is to make sure that every nook and cradle, the whole of Biafra land is receiving this radio. African country had onion very well more than us. You can see how all of them are waking up, both to Togo and other people that we cannot say now. But we continue to tell our people. We continue to tell our people, let them guide their towns, villages, and there are information we are getting. There are information, Mazi Alozie, we are getting information from all axes. Makachineke and all of you that are going to collect people, taking people's gun from them, all of you from all axes, going to people, taking their gun for them. Makachineke and all of you will pay for it. We are asking our people to go and buy something to defend themselves, and you are pretending you are unknown gunmen. You go and collect rifle. They will use to protect. They are collecting it from them. By grace of Elohim, Mazi Alozie will come online 3 hours from now. And what about the government? Mazi, our people should do the needful. Continue protecting yourself. Continue forming your vigilante under man the cook abrekere. Today, as I speak to you, Mazi Alozie, Makachineke Nnamdi, our intel is everywhere. 103 battalion, they have about 4 tankers, long ones, filled with petrol. So that is fuel. As I speak with you now. This is happening in 103 battalion. Is there. We got in there. All of them is there now. As I speak with you, this is what they use to boil your houses. And when you tell those of our brothers, especially those of them in America, feel on the hand, you see that houses you are building, all those are fine houses you put there. We have been shouting since 2018. Protect your people. Move that money. Bring out that your money. Fortify your town. Give your people what they need. Nulo. Those people are in village, they are for you. And you go on do your own, they will do their own. Time shall come that your money will not speak for you. That your house 1 minute when they burn it, you call. We know what is happening. Continue. We are watching all of you. Biafra must come. Do whatever you like. We are here. And there are people you cannot board. There are people you can't kill all of us at a time. If you think you can kill those of them in Biafra land, whatever are you want to hear? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Devil. People of Cross River, you get your radio. Call, okay, the number he gave you. You will see why, and then you will help. Yeah, we need help over there. You see, you'll be foolish enough to go and collect guns from your people. You're leaving them defenseless. And you'll be foolish enough to hand it over either. Don't hand over anything. Use it. That's why you got it. So why will you hand it over? They are not defending you, they are killing you. And then they'll come and take your gun from you. What's the purpose? Use your brain. Use your brains. The people that are there are not there for you. They are against you. The Prince of Wales telling you that Ukraine is not Africa where they send arms and you kill yourself. And we are telling you what they think about you and you're still repeating the same nonsense. We are not thinking. We are so deranged that we cannot turn around, lying in a different position. We are programmed to kill ourselves. The mentality of brutality, lack of value. You don't have value for your life. You don't value your own people. Wickedness. Look at the policemen. They cannot address you like a human being. Rather, they will pummel you, beat you, snatch your money from you. There's a zoo. There's a jungle. No civilization. And you want respect. That's your trying to keep us from not saying what you're doing. Through intimidation. That's all it is all about. Tell me a country that wants pride. You want to be respected. That does what you're doing. No peace. No security. Nothing whatsoever. Kill, rape like you are animals. Uncivilized. And you want respect. That they are telling you, the whole Prince of Wales is telling you that this is not Africa where you kill yourself. And you're practicing it every day. And you have a African Union. And I tell you, they sit like baboons around the table. And why are they sitting there? I want you to understand that those people sitting there are agents of their colonial masters. That is why at the end of the day, nothing happens. You refuse to win yourself from them. Nigeria in particular. Why Nigeria in particular? Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a corporation. Royal Niger Company. Why have they not? You have a bunch of them in the Senate. Have they investigated? No. Do they know? Yes, they do. Why don't you know we are dancing to the voice of the master? His master's voice. This is black man mentality. You're in the Senate. You're in the House. You're judiciary. Tomorrow you wear that funny wig on your head. You are a son. We like big names. And that's why they laugh at us. Tell me any of these that can walk freely on the street. They will not. They will need escort. Without the Prime Minister can walk down, go to the grocery store and come back. He is serving the people. His mind is free. Your own, you will hear, get off the road. If you make them and stand on the road, they shoot you. That is jungle. That is jungle. A personal assistant, personal security. Why do you have personal security? Because you are above everybody. You are not for the people. You are not with the people. The people are your servants. Instead of you being the servant of the people, instead of you serving the people are serving you. Master, yes, master. And when they walk, you jump up like mosquito. You're expecting a fallout from the table. Call her your name and where you calling from.
Good morning to you in America.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you. I just want to appreciate every caller. Also appreciate the caller. I've just said it, Mazi, okay. I just said it all. I've made the point. I'm not sure there is any other thing that we need to do rather than what okay said this morning.
There's nothing in your background. It's either your radio is on or something else.
Okay, let me just pull over. Yes, sir. Yes. So, Mazi Alozie, I've just the whole thing very simple. I can feel the frustration in the voice. It's just like me. It's just that sometimes I lack words. I don't know what to say. Let me start by saying, the politicians in the zoo and Biafra land, they take oath to protect the constitution. And the constitution they take oath to protect is a slave constitution. And then they fight very hard, more especially the rulers in Biafra land, very hard to protect that constitution. But the same people in the north who took the same oath with them do the same. They protect their people, no matter how bad they are, even if they come to the Biafra land or to South as a whole and burn and kill people, they protect them. I remember there was a case of 4 people killed in somewhere in the Yoruba land, in Ojudua. The 4 governors went just because of 4 people. The other day, a non-government killed people in Aba and their cow. All hell was let loose from the north. But when it happened in Biafra land, no one speaks for us. That's where I find it very difficult to digest what is happening. And what Prince say, I think they are saying it is coming open. It's coming open that the Prince said that we can kill ourselves and they're targeting to kill us. But unfortunately, God have turned it, Elohim have turned it around. Let the Russians and Ukraine do what they are doing. And there comes the end of coronavirus they want to use to depopulate Africa by brigade. But what baffles me so much is that some people open a radio in Biafra land, but they come and talk about our radio. Some people say they have passed a vote of no confidence on DOS and IPOB, but their problem is DOS and IPOB. Some people say they have taken over. Their problem is our account and our address. And when people sit and listen to these people, it is something that when Mazi Jonathan was treating his program last night, and he said something, I asked a question, I am here, and I am here. You find out that both of them, I am here. Because they are killing our people, and somebody called you yesterday and said, and he's sitting in America, in America. That is why we have Igbo farm and villages in America. But our place, there is no motorable. They are killing our people. The war is ongoing. They are advancing the war against us. They are about to invade us. They are invading us in some places. But in my hand or far away, and the other people are on the social media attacking their own people without attacking the tank and the Fulanis that are invading and killing our people. And people are listening to them. They are causing a lot of distractions. People are listening to them. They're trying to deviate our minds. People are listening to them. That's where I ask myself questions. Where am I drawing our minds? Where am I drawing exactly what our people are doing? Where am I drawing the wisdom of an Igbo man or a Biafran man? I couldn't find answers to these questions. I keep on asking myself. But one thing that is certain, I don't need to have preached this gospel for close to 12 years. And I know it has resonated in our hearts, most of us. And the few people that after 12 years of listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, within a twinkle of an eye of a year, they have listening to other people and they believe in what they are doing. Woe unto them. Mazi, thank you for giving me the opportunity. There was
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
I greet you. Good evening to you, Mazi Alozie.
Welcome.
Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world. And the friends of Biafrans, our God, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo. I am calling from my location. Yes. We will continue to condemn the evil upon the innocent citizens of Biafra. And the reason why the world as a whole will not experience peace is because they refuse to call a spade a spade. And what they wish us will return to them. Our leader Mazi Alozie did nothing to this. The inhuman treatment that was given to him by this British, Kenya, and the Zoological Republic, and the rest of the world are keeping quiet, watching. But we refuse to be silent with the indigenous people of Biafra because enough is enough. The mighty hand of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the God that created heaven and earth, laid the foundation of the world for mankind to reside upon it. And he said, you have freedom that comes from me. But I see no reason why men today are killing their fellow, trying to deny them that privilege that comes from the Almighty God. The indigenous people of Biafra by our leader Mazi Alozie and the rest of the Ipob family members. We are saying we will not welcome it because we are human and they are killing us. The information when it comes to what the Zoological Republic Army are doing, going from one village to other to burn people's house, yes. As our brother Okefo said, that is exactly what it is. The fuel which they used to move in the night to kill our people and burn their house is at 103 Battalion Enugu. So I'm talking to you now. Maybe they will get information and take it, but as I'm talking to you, the fuel is there. Why are these people who are supposed to protect the masses are the ones killing them? And these masses they are killing are the ones saying, stop doing this thing, that this thing is not good. We will continue to call a spade because the whole world will not experience this as long as they are silent at the face of injustice against their fellow human. We will call upon Chukwu Abiyama, our God, for him to fight for us, and he's fighting for us. If you are a world leader, you are a king of the earth. I want you to know this. There is a king of kings in heaven. If you are silent, seeing people dying, one day it will visit your doorstep. You and your whole entire family will run helter scatter. Yes, this is the nature. So I am saying for the whole Biafrans to stand up, we must stand on the side of the truth and continue to defend our truth. Let these people release our leader. That didn't commit anything. Let them release our innocent brothers and sisters which they are holding. We know their numbers. The ones they came in the night to adopt from their home, let them allow them to go, because it is not a crime for one to say, I want to be free. And they should stop trying to take our land, because we can never be silent. We cannot allow them to take our land. This is their mission. And this is exactly what they want from our land. They are killing us because they want to take our land. But with this generation, we are telling them that they can never succeed. We can't be silent and watch you take what is ours and kill us upon it. You have been killing us for so many years, but we are saying enough is enough. If you are working towards these people, you are supporting them. I want you to know this, that at the end of everything, you will regret it, because whatever you planted today definitely must germinate, and tomorrow you must reap it. Mazi, thank you so much. May the blessing of Chukwu Abiyama continue to be the strength of the faithful and the discreet ones in this wonderful effort. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are heading towards the end of the broadcast. I don't think South Africa is coming, and so I'll see if I can let the callers come in. I've not received a message from South Africa that they'll be here, but at the top of the hour, I will cease the broadcast. I will stop broadcasting. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Let's learn from us. Let's evaluate ourselves. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
From the UK. This afternoon here. I don't know what is the time in the United States of America. Hello? Am I free to go ahead, please?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to make an announcement about our upcoming protest and fundraising, please. Good afternoon, Biafrans. My name is CJ Chijoke. I'm from Kanu in Enugu, or Biafra land. And by the grace of God, I am the head of media for IPOB United Kingdom. This is a call for all Biafrans in the United Kingdom or that are visiting United Kingdom on the 8th of April. On the 8th of April, we are having a massive protest at number 10 Downing Street. We are having a protest, so please everybody come out en masse. I know that we all have to work and we all have to maybe probably go to school or one thing or the other. And if it's possible, we should bring our children with us as well, because this would help in order to propagate and pass the message that we need to pass to Downing Street and the Commonwealth and the lots of them. Anyway, on the 8th, I repeat, on the 8th of April, which is next month, we are having a protest and the time is 8 a.m. prompt. 8 a.m. prompt. We will be there between 8 and 5 in the evening. 8 a.m. on the 8th of April. And another thing is, on the 16th of April, IPOB Family UK, we are having a fundraising for ESN, for our gallant men and women that are in our bushes fighting to preserve our land, to preserve our life, to preserve the life of our folks, our moms, our dads, and the lots of them. We will be having a fundraising via Zoom. Further information will be coming to everybody about the time, which will be probably about midday United Kingdom, and the Zoom login and so forth and so on. On the 16th of April, please, everybody dip your hands in the pockets and try and give generously, because the good book says, if you work in your father's vineyard, he will work in your vineyard. Now you got to give that tithe. Now this is the place you give your tithes. May Chukwu Kikabama bless every one of us. Mazi Alozie, may Chukwu Kikabama bless you. Please, can I give a phone number if anybody needs to contact us, please?
Yes, please send
if anyone
flyer.
Needs to contact us,
send your flyer.
If anyone needs to okay. If anyone needs to contact us in the United Kingdom for any of these two information that I have given, please do call us on 075 77 021 940. I repeat, 075 77 021 940. Thank you very much. May Chukwu bless everyone. Thank you, sir. Mazi Alozie.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484-767-0848. We have 5 minutes to go. Please, we have 2 calls to take, so be very fast. 2 minutes each. +1 484-767-0848. That is the call number. Our people, we are waking up. Okay. All those lies, they are coming up. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Alozie. I know your time is running out. I've been listening, and I really enjoy it. One thing I would like to say is this, and I've said it before and I keep saying it, if somebody asks you how many people belong in IPOB, would you say there are up to 3 million people? I don't think so. And if people ask you, all these people that are making noise, talking trash on the public channels all over the place, YouTube and the rest of them, how many do you think they are? They are very, very insignificant. We shouldn't be wasting our time talking about these people. I don't care what they say. I will be the last person to come on this radio and be saying something or the other. They are insignificant. And every time you talk about people, I don't care what they did, you are helping them out. We don't have to talk about these people. We should concern ourselves what we have to do in order to do what we are doing. We don't care about anybody else. What they're doing, if you care about what they do, that means you're scared about what they're doing, or you're worried about what they're doing. We don't care. We don't worry. I don't care. I know what I believe in. I know what brought me to IPOB. I am not shaking. Morning, afternoon, and night. Where I am the first day is the way I'm going to be the last day. Whenever I'm tired and I don't want to be part of it, I simply move away, and nobody will hear a dent of it. So, my brother, what I'm saying is this, and again, let me repeat. We, Igbo people, are a great race. Our race was messed up by the war. We've said it time and time again. People, you do not know the damage that was done from the day this war ended till now. I have taken time to talk about it. If you think it's easy to change people for 15 years, do you know if people get indoctrinated for 15 years, it's not easy to change them. That's why Nnamdi Kanu came first and started preaching, talking. People thought he was ranting and talking nonsense, but he was trying to sensitize all of us. And let me tell you, most of us that are thinking that we're champions now, where were we 10 years ago? We don't even know anything about what was going on until Mazi came to the limelight. We have been emasculated. We have been bamboozled. Our politicians have been made to understand you have to go to Sokoto to get anything in Nigeria. We were pretty much a defeated people. It takes time. We are a great race. We will come back there. All we need is get Biafra. We will start redoing the damages that was done to us as a race. That's why Britain was doing what they were doing, my brother. So I have to leave it here. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the awareness. That's what we have to expose our faults. Let's know our faults so that people will not think it's normal. It is not normal. And one thing about ignoring people, you see, once our people understand something, once our people get something in their brain, it's hard to take it off. If people keep lying about you and you're not saying anything they say is the truth, you're not defending it. Sometimes you have to respond. Because once you keep quiet, they are insignificant, but the damage they are doing is when they say it. Oh, you think they are telling the truth. They are not. So you expose it and move on. Caller, you are the last caller, and make it quick. We're out of time. Go ahead.
My name is Mazi Alozie. I'm from Biafra.
Welcome,
living in France.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my contribution is about the media blackmailing every stuff. You know what I discovered in this issue of Ukraine is the white supremacists, they want to compete in suppressing the white and also the black race. And this is the for us as a black race to stand up and win unison, and also to support one after the other. Be it you are Senegalese or you are a Mozambique or a Biafra, we need to join hands together, not to criticize each other, in order to build out a nation, a continent that will be cherishable already.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My brothers and sisters, my friends, this is where we'll be ending the broadcast, really. I've tried to extend it because I didn't hear from South Africa. So even if I didn't, in case it's running late, this is where I'll be ending the broadcast. The women will be here tomorrow.
And then our media warriors pick it up and analyze it in details in their various platforms.